All right, special edition of the Outer Banks This Week podcast. I'm on location as I always like to be. I love when I can get out and go somewhere instead of just sitting in my studio in Manio. I'm in Kitty Hawk today. I mean, what is this milepost, like 1.5-ish? Where are we?
We're at right between 1 and 1.5. Yep.
1.5-ish in that area?
Yes, sir. Between 1 and 1.5. Yep.
All right, that voice you're hearing is President, CEO, Chairman, owner of High Cotton Barbecue. That's Mr. Matt Kienzle. Did I say that right?
Yes, sir. Matt Kienzle.
I'm not good at much, Mr. Matt, but I am good at screwing things up. So I'll screw up somebody's name in a heartbeat. So, Mr. Matt, how the heck are you today?
I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself?
Man, I'm loving it. I'm on location. I'm getting ready to eat some barbecue here in a little bit.
Excellent.
I mean, two great things.
Came to the right place.
Beautiful place. Beautiful day. I mean, it's going to be a great little show we're going to do. So, High Cotton Barbecue. Now, how long you've been the owner for? How long?
This will be my third summer going in as the owner.
Third summer.
We have been here since 2002. This will be our 24th summer.
Okay.
Coming into it. Been pretty established for a while.
Right. Okay. Now, talk to me about the history of High Cotton all the way up to today. Give me a little history lesson.
High Cotton was started by Will Thorpe, who also started 2 other restaurants here in Outer Banks.
Okay.
He started Tortuga's Lie down in Nag's Head, and also the Rundown Cafe here in Kitty Hawk, right next to us.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yes, he opened this in 2002 and was looking for something to represent Eastern North Carolina, kind of the way he grew up, the food he grew up eating, and we think this is a great example of that.
Well, it definitely is. I mean, the atmosphere in here is it's definitely a cozy place. I mean, I love the tablecloths and everything like that, the decor. I mean, it shows as soon as you walk in the door. Number one, that barbecue smell hits you right in the face.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And number two is it's just a great atmosphere. And I mean, again, it's like you said, bringing it back to like that Eastern North Carolina style, that flair,
That's right.
Now, for those of you that may not, just a real quick thing, Milepost 1.5-ish, we're on the beach road, right across, almost directly across from the Hilton Garden Inn, right here, close to Duck Intersection, just to the south of Duck Intersection, to give you a little bit of a reference point of where we are. So, Mr. Thorpe opened these restaurants, and he sadly passed away a few years ago.
He did, yes. I worked with him for about 5 or 6 years before he passed. I knew him for a lot longer. He's a great man. He opened some great restaurants down here. The beach has a lot to be appreciative of the service he did for us down here.
Well, and that's awesome. I mean, and again, having Tortugas run down in this place, and I mean, there's a legacy to be filled there, and I feel like you got the right man over here to do it.
Well, I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, I worked with him for quite a while here before that. I have a long culinary history, but he really showed me how he did things and the way that things are cooked in Eastern North Carolina. The whole hog over hickory. We smoke our own briskets. We do our own ribs. We do smoked chicken, fried chicken. Everything made here in-house.
Okay, let's talk about that menu real quick, because you're open for lunch and dinner daily, correct?
Yeah, well, lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday.
Okay.
And in the summertime, we open on Mondays as well.
Okay. So right now it's just Mondays we're not open, but...
Yep, we're open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8
so
p.m.
Sunday and Monday. Excuse me, I got that all mixed up. But let's
right.
talk a little bit about this lunch menu, because I'm about to dive in here in just a little bit. So you said you do pork barbecue.
We do pork barbecue, traditional East North Carolina, chopped in a vinegar, red pepper sauce. Not spicy, but just a little bit of tang to it.
So it's that Eastern Carolina style. There's so many different styles of barbecue out there. I've heard something about a Memphis. I've heard something about a Texas, a Kansas City even.
Yep, there are several different styles. We feel we're partial to our style. It combines that, like I said, the tanginess of the vinegar, mixed with the sweetness of the slaw we use. It really comes together for a nice combination.
It definitely does. I say that from experience. And, of course, I'm going to give me a plate to talk about here in just a little bit. So pork barbecue is what you do best here on the beach.
That's what traditional Eastern North Carolina is. Yes, we also do brisket.
Okay.
We do ribs, we do smoked chicken, and we do fried chicken.
Fried chicken?
Yes, we do a lot of fried chicken.
And these are menu items that are available any day of the week?
Every day of the week, yes, sir.
Every day of the week. Now, you also do those traditional Southern sides, too, correct?
We have all the sides that we normally see in a barbecue restaurant. We do baked beans, coleslaw, we have Brunswick stew. We have a few rotating seasonal sides, which are chicken and pastry right now, which is traditional Eastern North Carolina. We also do collard greens. Those are made with some caramelized onions, garlic, fatback, a bit of vinegar.
Doing them just right.
All traditional to this area.
All traditional. Now, I know that, and correct me if I'm wrong. I want you to just jump in and tell me if I'm not saying the right thing here, but I came in one time, about a month or so ago, and I sat down, and Mr. Patrick over there was telling me about some sort of like cabbage.
We have a smoked cabbage that we do daily. We only do a certain amount until we run out. It's one of our more popular items that you won't find on the menu. Bacon, brown sugar, black pepper, smoked in the morning with our chicken and ribs for the day. It's really a fantastic side dish.
Oh my gosh, and that's a limited thing. So you come early, you might be able to get your hands on some.
That's correct.
Amen. So, but now you do pork sandwiches, you do plates. Talk to me. Let's talk a little bit more about this lunch menu. So you can do plates and sandwiches.
Plates and sandwiches, correct, and we offer those in our pulled chicken, our sliced brisket, and our pork barbecue. Our dinner menu has a few more of the combinations. If you're looking to try 3 or 4 different things, we have that menu available all day as well.
Okay.
All you got to do is ask. We have some combinations with ribs if you want to try ribs. They're really something for everybody.
Okay, so that's a good question, because I know that I remember sitting down looking at the lunch menu and I was like, man, I kind of want to do like a sampler plate. And Mr. Patrick's like, oh, I got you, and he brought me the dinner menu. So that's good to know that you can get these portions even in the middle of the day if you so desire.
That's correct.
Excellent, because I know me, whenever I go to a barbecue restaurant for the first time, I kind of want to try a little bit of everything.
Absolutely.
And I would encourage those that are listening, if you like barbecue, and especially if you like Eastern Carolina barbecue, come in here and do the dinner plate type of thing. Get a little bit of a sampler. It's a couple extra bucks, but it's worth a couple of extra bucks.
Absolutely. We'll try everything.
Now, let me ask you this. Let's say somebody comes in and they're like, I want a barbecue sandwich and a beer. Do you have alcohol?
We do sell beer. We just have limited canned beers, just our general Miller Lite, Yingling, PBR. We also have a couple hoppy beers. We got some White Claws for the ladies if you're interested in that. So
interesting. I wanted to make a point because, some people say one of the best combinations is a barbecue sandwich and a nice ice cold one,
That and a sweet tea as well, yeah.
I love me a sweet tea. Now, that's where I go personally. But I just wanted people to know that, hey, look, there's been... I've heard of people saying oh, I don't like to go there because they don't have beer. Well, it's not a bar that you're coming to, but who doesn't love a good little combination of a barbecue sandwich and a beer?
That's right.
To throw that out there. But you do have a kids menu as well.
We do. We try. They're basically some of the same options we offer for the adults in a smaller portion. We have a kids rib plate. We can do fried chicken, smoked chicken. We got chicken nuggets to cover the bases, and we also do a peanut butter and jelly. But it's all the same food we're offering the adults, but at a smaller portion for the kids.
Got it. Cool deal. Now let me ask you this. I got 20 people packed in one of these beach houses down the street. Man, I really want to try to get a bunch of stuff to take down the road to them. Do you offer a bulk menu type thing, like bulk chicken, bulk barbecue cooked? How do you do that?
We do. We offer 3 different, we'll call them family-sized portions or family-sized packages.
Okay.
We kind of gear these towards, groups of 6 to 8, 10 to 12, or 16 to 18. And what these do is they really give everybody an option to try everything. So in those, you're going to have brisket, you're going to have fried chicken, you're going to have ribs, you're going to have pork barbecue, coleslaw, baked beans, green beans, hush puppies, rolls, everything for everybody to try and get a little sample of everything without having to bring the whole crew in here if you don't want to, or they're just coming off the beach and you want to stay home and just grab something that everybody gets a little something of. We do a lot of those in the summertime.
A lot of those?
Yes, sir.
Now, you also, I was looking just a moment ago, you have over off to the side, when you come in the front doors, you got your dining room, but there's also another side door over there. I guess that's for people to pick up to-goes and stuff like that?
That's right. We do a lot of to-goes. We have some high cotton shirts up there for sale. We got some old... the Cheer Wine Sun Drop and RC Cola in a bottle. For those that remember back when we used to be able to get those things, we offer some Virginia peanuts, which are a harder peanut in a few different flavors.
Right. Well, that's what I kind of wanted to highlight was you do have some of those old country store type items.
Yeah. We offer all of our sauces are available for purchase as well to go.
Okay, let's talk about the sauces. We haven't talked about those.
That's correct.
What sauces do you have here for purchase, and what do you know?
So we have our pig picking sauces. What goes on our chopped pork barbecue, that's going to be your vinegar-based Eastern North Carolina barbecue sauce. We offer what we call our chicken and rib sauce, which is going to be more of what people think of when they think of barbecue. It's a tomato-based. It's still a little tangy. It's not as sweet as some people are used to. But then we also offer a Texas style as well, which goes on our sliced brisket. And that's going to be the thicker, sweeter barbecue sauce a lot of people are used to.
Right, yeah. So, some people are like, well, I'm not a vinegar type person, blah, blah, blah. I'll eat barbecue, but I don't want to put the other types of sauce on the barbecue and make it your own.
That's right.
don't want to discourage anybody just because, I mean, you specialize in Eastern North Carolina barbecue.
That is our specialty, yes, sir.
But you can also get, if that's not your favorite style, they also have other options of barbecue in that regard with the different sauces. So I want everybody to know that, because I know that, I mean, just because that's my favorite kind. I mean, if you put plates of barbecue in front of me and they're from different walks of, the world or the country, and I see, oh, that's Eastern Carolina style barbecue, I'm probably going to pick that plate up first because that's my preference. But there's also different flavors for different folks.
Absolutely.
So, well, Mr. Matt, let me ask you this. People want to learn more, see your menu. They want to, take a little bit of a deeper dive into your restaurant, history, the menu, the food, see some photos, everything like that. Where can they find you online?
You can find everything at highcottonbbq.com.
Okay.
That's going to list our full menu on there. There's going to be some pictures. There's some testimonials. There's also an email for catering inquiries. We do a lot of weddings, rehearsal dinners, family reunions, just gatherings. When people come down, just to make things easier on themselves, we can bring it to your house. We can set it up for you. And it's just basically dinner ready to go for you.
Excellent. Good stuff. Well, Mr. Matt, I'm not going to keep you from your culinary art expertise. I appreciate you giving me a few minutes. I'm probably going to try to grab maybe one of your wait staff here in a second. And I mean, if there's any customers that want to do some testimonials, maybe we can get a customer. We'll see.
Absolutely. I will send somebody over for you.
All right. Thanks, Mr. Matt.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, still here at High Cotton Barbecue, Milepost 1.5-ish or so.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
On the beach road, and I almost said Nag's Head. Nope, not Nag's Head, Kitty Hawk. Just got done talking to Mr. Matt, the owner, president, CEO, chairman. Now I've got Mr. Patrick over here. Mr. Patrick, let me just get a little background on Mr. Patrick. Now, I came in here to talk to Mr. Matt one time about some business stuff, and I'll tell you, Mr. Patrick greeted me with a smile and a "How you doing today, sir? Grab a seat anywhere you like." And he ended up waiting on me that day. And I'll tell you, it's like, man, this dude, he's got a great personality, good looking guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to get him. I figured if I'm going to do a podcast here, of course, Mr. Matt, but I got to get Mr. Patrick on. So, Mr. Patrick, that's a little segue into you. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing well, man. How about yourself?
Man, I'll tell you, I'm about to be doing a lot better here in a little bit. I got a plate over there. We're going to talk about what's on it here in just a second. So, talk to me. How long have you been working here at High Cotton?
Shoot, I guess Matt took over almost 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
So, he called me in, said I need some help. So more than happy to come in and try it out.
Okay.
Started out doing it, part-time, and now we're here a lot.
Okay, so part-time, and now you're here all the time, you feel. Well,
and I enjoy it.
The last handful of times I've been in here, you've been here.
That's right. Yep.
So do you primarily just wait tables, or do you do a couple other things around here?
Wait, whatever needs to be done, You a
Mainly utility guy.
Tables, so, yeah, exactly.
Utility guy. That's good. It's always good to have one of those guys around.
That's right.
So let me ask you this, Mr. Patrick. Now, people come in here. Well, let me back up. Before I get to that question, what's one of your favorite things about working here?
Man, probably just the family orientation of the whole thing. You come in, bring your whole family, get in, you get out, everybody's friendly, everybody's happy. It's not a uptight environment. A lot of the restaurants that I've worked in are a little bit more focused on a wine and dine and keep you there for 2 hours and hang out. This is just, come in after the beach, hang out in your flip-flops, no big deal, and get rolling.
Get some of that good country cooking.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah. That's exactly what I like. So that, all right, let me ask you this now, and back to the question I was initially going to ask you. So somebody comes in here, they've never been here, number one. Number two, they've never had that good Eastern Carolina barbecue or anything, and they look at you and they're like, Mr. Patrick, what would you suggest I try first? Or what do you believe would be something that it sticks out to you that I should try?
Man, right off the rip, always recommend the Carolina barbecue.
Okay.
It's a little different from anywhere else. It's a vinegar base, but you got to start there. You got to move over to the brisket.
Okay.
And hey, the fried chicken isn't bad either.
Okay. I don't know.
Man, it's not good for you, but you're gonna.
Who cares, man?
That's
like I said, I mean, so just to kind of go along with what you were saying. We were, Mr. Matt and I were talking about there's some seasonal sides he's got right now, like the chicken and pastries or stuff that. But he also mentioned a moment ago before you jumped in here, something about like mac and cheese and potato salad and stuff he's going to have this summer as well.
Yep.
But see, I'm looking at my plate and I always have to go for the Eastern Carolina barbecue.
I get it.
That's my stuff. That's my jam.
I'm the same way.
But I was like, I haven't had your fried chicken before. So I got that fried chicken.
Ooh.
I'm going to jump in that plate in just a minute, but I also got y'all slaw. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Great slaw here. And I got some fried okra. I love me some fried okra. Okay? Man. Bangers. Now, let me ask you this. It's your day off, okay, if you get one of those.
Right.
It's your day off. You're up here on the beach. You go to the beach. Let's say you're across the road, across the street at the beach, because we're literally a hop, skip, and a jump from the ocean.
Oh, yeah, you can see it.
Yeah. You're hungry. You're like, man, I think I'm going to walk over there and get me something to eat. When you sit down at one of these tables, what are you ordering? Does it change every day, or do you have like a go-to?
I've got a go-to. I'm going to get a 2-meat combo. I'm going to go with pork. I'm going to go with brisket. If they've got it, I'm going to do a smoked cabbage, little bacon, brown sugar,
yes.
salt and pepper. Man, can't go wrong there. And listen, I'm a fiend for collard greens, man.
Fiend for collard greens.
Man, so they're a little sweeter here, a little different. But yeah, man, you got to love it.
All right,
It's
okay.
all good stuff. Yeah, man.
Good deal,
Yeah,
good
man.
deal. Well, I appreciate you giving me a few minutes.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
you definitely, like I said, friendly guy. You come in the door, you see a good-looking dude smiling at you saying, come on in, y'all, have a seat wherever, or have a seat over here. That's the dude I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
man.
So,
well, thanks for having me.
Mr. Patrick, thank you,
Hey,
sir.
Always a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm going
man.
to jump in this plate. I'm going to try to do a
Yeah.
little taste and talk if I can. I got to
like
move
it.
some stuff around. So I'll be right back. I'm going to move some of my gear around, and then I'm going to do a little taste and talk. So here we
man.
go. All right, I'm back, and I've gotten myself positioned to where I've got my food right here in front of me, and I'm going to try to eat and talk at the same time. It's probably not exactly what anybody wants to hear, but I mean, it's a situation where I've gotten to do a little taste test on the air if I can. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a couple bites, and we're going to talk for a second. So as I was telling you just a moment ago with Mr. Patrick, I got fried chicken, fried okra, barbecue, coleslaw, and they threw a couple hush puppies on here for me too. How sweet is that? So, all right, Eastern Carolina barbecue. I put a little bit of extra sauce on it because I'm a saucy kind of guy. So I got the pig picking sauce that I put on it. So let's give it a bite. Let's see what we got here. It's everything you want in Eastern Carolina barbecue. If you like that vinegar with the crushed red pepper in the pork, it's everything you want in Eastern Carolina barbecue. Now, I personally like to mix it a little bit with my slaw. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move a little bit of slaw over on my plate. Now, I took pictures of my plate, and I'm going to put them online for you to see, so you can see exactly what I've eaten. But, oh yeah. The creaminess of the slaw, a little bit of sweetness to it, mixed in with the pork, absolutely fantastic. Definitely want to give this place a try. You love Eastern Carolina barbecue. You definitely want to give this place a try while you're here on vacation. Let's take a piece of fried okra. Oh yeah. Again, fantastic all the way around. All the way around. Let me pause real quick and tell you that any music that you may hear in the background on this show, we don't own, we at Outer Banks this week, nor does High Cotton own the rights to that music. Take me a sip of my tea. Now, take a bite of this fried chicken. See here, I got a chicken leg. And I mean, fried chicken is one of those things that it's a kind of a staple in the South when it really comes right down to it. You know, you got different styles of barbecue all over the place, but one thing that is consistent across the southern United States is fried chicken. Let's take a bite. Amen. Heavenly fried chicken. That's what I'm going to call it. Crunchy, juicy, flavorful, all things that you want in fried chicken. And it's all things that you can get here at High Cotton in Kitty Hawk. So I'm going to wrap this thing up here in just a few moments. But before I do, I'm going to finish this plate. So I'll be back to wrap this thing up. All right, I finished my plate. I didn't finish it all. I'm going to be honest. There was a lot of food on that plate. Y'all
lots of food.
You piled it high.
Right. You know, you get 2 sides, 2 hush puppies, and then you got chicken, right?
I got chicken.
You get a quarter of chicken.
And pork barbecue.
Yeah, so with them combos, like you get a good amount of food.
That lovely voice you're hearing right there, that's Miss Carson. She also waits tables here at High Cotton Barbecue. Now, Miss Carson, you're going to help me wrap this show up. But before we do, how long have you been working here?
So this is my 3rd year here.
Okay.
So my mom actually was working here, and I was working at Quinjock Marina because I live in Currituck.
Oh, you wanted him. Okay,
Yes.
you from across the bridge.
Yes.
Okay.
So my mom was working here, and she was telling me how much fun it was here, like the environment, like the work environment, the staff, like is so great, no drama, like everyone gets along, and then just the people that come in and sit down are just great people, and it's just like the locals and stuff. They're all so nice to be around. But this is my 3rd year here. I just started waiting tables. I've always done to go, and I'm starting to get the hang of it. I'm liking
Okay.
it. I'm a big talker. I talk to people, but it's great here. I wouldn't trade this place for the world. I'm sad I have to leave and go to college and won't be able to work here.
Oh, they gotta
Yeah.
be sad to go to college
I
now.
know.
So are you currently in college or are you in high school?
So I'm a senior at Currituck County High School.
Okay,
and
go, what is it, Knights?
Knights, yep.
Go Knights, okay.
And then I'll be at East Carolina University this fall.
I saw the East Carolina sweatshirt. I
Yeah.
thought that might have been, a little clue as to where you might be
Yes,
going. So
yes.
what are we gonna major in college?
Elementary education.
Elementary education.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to come back and be a teacher.
Yeah, I actually do. I want to come back hometown, teach here.
Okay.
Got a $36,000 scholarship, so
That is so cool. Congratulations.
Trying to make my way.
Congratulations. But in the meantime, during your summers home
I'm
on
here.
vacay, you're going to be here.
yes, slinging some barbecue, as we say.
Well, wait a minute. It's a school day that we're recording this. Why aren't you in school right now?
So I get out at 10:20, and then we open at 11. So I come almost every day after school and come work.
So what kind of school day is that?
A real easy one.
A real easy one, I got you. Well, you've done all the hard work already, so now you're skating through the rest. You got that
Right,
senioritis thing going on. I feel you.
Right.
No, you're all good. But so let me ask you this: when you get something to eat from here, what's the one thing that you like to eat from here?
Okay, my go-to would have to be the quarter fried chicken
Okay.
and green beans. I love our green beans. Like, they're like absolutely perfect. And then chicken and pastry when we have it, or the mac and cheese. Like, I've always been a mac and cheese kid, but
Hey.
our mac and cheese is just, it's literally like when we have it at the end of the night, because like it sells out. So like people always order it. So if we have some left over, like I'm like, fill me up what you can. Like
Give me
I'm
that,
taking it home.
Taking it to the house.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so the mac and cheese is a must.
Yes, mac and cheese is banging. It'll be here the weekend before Labor Day. So
Okay.
everyone already comes in and asks, like, you got your mac and cheese?
You mean the weekend before Memorial Day?
Memorial Day.
There
Oops,
you go.
Labor
I was gonna say
Day.
Labor
I get
Day,
it
like
mixed up.
that's
I
the
get it
whole
mixed
summer.
up.
Hey, everybody does.
The
It's all
weekend
good.
before Memorial Day, yeah.
Okay, cool deal. So, now one thing, see, I just finished eating, and it's not that I want any right now because my plate was overflowing, and I put a nice dent in it, but we didn't really go into like desserts and stuff that y'all have around here. Talk to me
Desserts.
about some desserts.
So we have chest pies, which are
Okay.
pies that originated in an ice chest, but now we just keep them refrigerated.
Okay.
Well, we've got a chocolate pecan, a lemon, and the coconut. And
Oh,
personally, my favorite is a coconut. I'm not a big coconut girl, like in general. Like if there's coconut on something, I'm like, hey, can you take it off? But I've tried it, and it's really sweet. It kind of has a little bit of like sweet, but you can also taste the coconut. But then I'm also like, I love chocolate. I'm 18
Hey.
years old, and
Yeah.
chocolate is chocolate. So
Don't
the
let me-
chocolate pecan is great.
Hey.
And then lemon is a big hit around here too. Like all the locals always want to get a slice of lemon pie.
lemon pie.
Mm-hmm.
Lemon pie sounds of the three.
They're all good. And then with our kids' plates, we always give out moon pies. That's been a tradition. We
yeah.
love some moon pies.
I love it. I
Yes.
love that. I mean, to be honest with you, I might just go for the moon pie.
right.
Personally, but hey, look, lemon pie does sound actually very, very good. But all right, well, that kind of gives us a little bit of an idea of high cotton barbecue, the dessert side of things, and if you wanted to get something like that, you could. Now, tell me why before we go. Why should people come in here over anywhere else?
Over anywhere else, I think you should come to High Cotton because it's quick service. Everybody is it's so welcoming. Like as soon as you walk in the door, servers and just service is so quick and it's welcoming and it's warm. And the food is delicious, and you get plenty.
Plenty. A heaping, helping portion.
Right.
Is that a good way to say it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's going to do it for this special edition of the Ad Banks This Week podcast up here at High Cotton in Kitty Hawk. I want to thank, Mr. Matt for jumping on with me, Mr. Patrick for jumping on, and of course you, Miss Carson. Thank you for being on the show with me, and good luck in college and everything like that.
Thank
Elementary
you.
education, I think that's excellent, and I'm excited to continue coming back. So again, if you're coming here on vacation, stop in here, check them out online, highcottonbbq.com. All right, thank you, Miss Carson.
Thank you.